Hey, what's up guys? Chief Pat here, and today bringing you guys a brand new Clash Royale video, and today we're going to go for our first ever 12-win Grand Challenge using the Graveyard. And as I was going for the Grand Challenge, I had some of the most ridiculous battles along the way. In fact, the last battle might be one of my favorite battles of all time. It came down to the absolute wire, and let's go ahead and hop into them and see exactly how it played out. Now, you guys have been seeing this Graveyard deck I've been playing recently. I'm not sure exactly how good it is. I do win a lot of battles with it, and I feel like it's really successful, but sometimes it feels like there might be some sort of deck that would just absolutely destroy it. I just haven't run into that deck just yet, so I'm waiting to see when I might run across it. But anyways, let's go ahead and try it out again. We're using the Lava Hound in the Graveyard, or the Miner in the Graveyard, as our main push inside of the deck. And all in all, it tends to work out pretty well inside of a lot of these battles. Now, my opponent actually messed up in the very beginning. He's going to have his bowler in front of his giant, at least enough of the time for my Mega Minion to try to get to it. And he's actually going to drop a 6 elixir lightning spell onto my Mega Minion. Now, for me, I was thinking that this would make it so it would be super easy for me to destroy his side of the map. But as you take a look, I can do almost nothing whatsoever. And he has a 1200 HP lead on my tower after the very first push of the game. So obviously not how you want to start. And now we've got to climb back from where we are. In fact, now that I know he has the lightning spell, I'm assuming that tower on the right hand side is basically dead because he can just use 2 lightning spells to take it out. So this is definitely not the start of the game you want to have, and I'm just going to go ahead and start back with another Lava Hound, and hopefully this push will be a little bit more successful. I'm not sure exactly what happened to where that push just went so badly. I feel like I should have been ahead when he wasted 3 elixir on spending 6 elixir on that lightning spell for my 3 elixir Mega Minion, but instead he just dominated my side of the map. And maybe that's the fact that I had to use my Graveyard spell on defense, which is a pretty expensive card to use defensively. Now, a really good lightning spell by me, followed up by a questionable one from him, means that I'm going to go for his tower on the right-hand side. It looks like we should have enough firepower to be able to take this down, and as a spectator appears, I'm just going to go ahead and throw a little wow out there. Let's go ahead and try to take down this tower. The Miner as well as the Lava Pups are going to be doing work, and just like that, we've evened up the game, and things are looking a lot better inside of this battle. Now, I'm assuming that tower on the right-hand side is dead. As you guys know, lightning spell does about 370 damage at tournament standard, plus a zap spell, or I can just use a Miner to be able to take out that tower, and things should be good. Meanwhile, his giant's going to be on that right-hand side smacking down my tower, and I'm just going to drop the Lava Hound as I sort of freak out right there, because I was wasting elixir and it was time to make a push. Now, he's going to go ahead and set up for his own push down the left-hand side of the map, and as my Lava Hound, my Miner, and my Mega Minion go in, he's not even going to pay attention to my push. And now I'm just going to go for the 3-crown victory. This is going to be really intense because with 20 seconds left, if I don't get this, he's going to end up winning because it's either 3 crowns or bust. Inside of this, I got my Lava Pups down, I have my Mega Minion down, I've got my Miner going down as well. My Zap spell will help out as my Mega Minion swaps down his Mega Minion. And with my Mega Minion attacking the tower, I'm going to spam a lightning spell, which will be just enough to clean up that tower, give me the 3 crowns, and end up winning me the game. If I didn't get it right there, I would have been completely toast. He would have just destroyed me, so I'm really happy to have picked up that last King Tower to give me that right there. And let's go ahead and get into the next battle before trying to go towards the very end, which is one of the most insane battles I've ever played. I absolutely promise. Now, starting off against Jono, I'm going to use the Miner in the Graveyard push, and he plays the Lava Hound on the left-hand side of the map. That's going to be so good for us because he doesn't have enough elixir to defend that side. In fact, he was really fortunate to have the Zap spell right there, or else that tower would have been absolutely destroyed. And now it's time to defend our left-hand side of the map. Now, he has a huge elixir advantage right now, an absolutely massive one, and now that he's going to go ahead and drop his Miner on my tower, I'll drop my Mega Minion to kill that, and then let my Mega Minion focus on his Lava Hound. And at this point, you guys can see what I'm doing the Lava Hound. I'm just completely ignoring his Lava Hound until he plays follow-up, and as soon as he plays follow-up, I'm going to go ahead and play my cards. And after that successful defensive push, we have a 1000 HP lead, 1600 on my tower compared to 600 on his. He's just going to reset with a Tombstone, so I'll probably do the same exact thing as my Mega Minion floats to his side of the map and ends up getting a single hit off on that left-hand tower. So things are good. I know that things can definitely flip at any moment right now. In fact, this guy's running a pretty similar deck to what I'm running, except he has arrows, as well as the 3 elixir minions. I've got the Graveyard spell as well as the Ice Wizard. Let's go ahead and keep pushing. We've got a Lava Hound versus a Lava Hound on the left-hand side. His Lava Hound will face our side of the map before ours reaches his, just by a little bit. And now it's time to defend. I've got my Lava Hound running over there. I don't have arrows inside of my deck, so I can't arrow those minions down, which is really annoying. And he's actually going to lightning spell down my support troops. and overall this is looking pretty poor right now. He killed my Lava Hound with only those 3 elixir minions, and now that I'm trying to defend against the miner, the lava pups, as well as his minions, I've got to use a tombstone and a miner defensively, which is a really awkward combination, but all in all it ended up working pretty well. Plus the ice wizard's going to end up being able to clean up those minions right there. But this game is way more even than it was at the beginning. I've got an ice wizard going down the left hand side. In fact, I'm going to drop a graveyard alongside it, and as the graveyard starts attacking that tower, that was definitely not really the right decision. I'm going to get some damage on that left hand tower. You can see how quickly those skeletons can go from 0 to 100 and just absolutely blast that tower down. And as the mega minion and ice wizard are doing work down the left hand lane, his lightning spell will take them out yet again, and that's going to mean the first tower of the game going down is going to be mine. And I've sort of ignored his right hand tower up to this point. I thought I was going to get it down no problem with the lightning spell and something else. Instead, I'm going to have to do a little bit more about push right here. I'm going to go ahead and use my miner. I've got my skeletons helping out as well. The tower is going to drop all the way down to 58 as I drop my lightning spell, and with my zap spell cleaning up a couple of the skeletons as well as the minions, he's going to drop his zap spell as well. I'm not sure exactly why he did that, but now we have actually a pretty massive lead going into the last couple of seconds, because his tower on the left is so low right now, and my tower is still at full HP. That means I can just drop my Lava Hound in the center, I can drop my Miner over there as well, and with his Mega Minion dying, he's not going to have any support troops to help out his Lava Hound, and that's going to mean a pretty quick end to the game. As his tower drops down to lightning spell range, we can just go ahead and play our lightning spell, and that's going to be able to clean that battle up. So great game right there, and that's going to lead us to our 11th win inside of this grand challenge. Let's go ahead and check out the score right now, and you can see I have 11 wins and 2 losses. Yet again, we're going to have to clutch a nice comeback inside of this grand challenge to get that W and get that 12-win grand challenge chest. Let's go ahead and rematch up with our opponent right now, and let me show you guys one of my favorite battles. Now, as you can see, we've got a pretty decent starting hand. We've got the Lava Hound plus the Tombstone, which are 2 of my best starting cards. He's going to throw a good luck out there. Let's go and play our Lava Hound down the right-hand side of the map. I guess I was too focused to even throw a good luck out. That's a little bit BM of me, but as my Lava Hound floats down, spectators are rolling in. I don't have any friends on my friends list because none of you guys like me, not just because it's not available to the public, but this guy must have a lot of friends who are watching him, and I actually learned after the match that this guy is a competitive player or something like that, so he's pretty good. He's got a lot of people watching. You can see there's already 5 people watching, and now we're going to go for a Lava Hound as well as a Miner push. We stopped his Royal GG with our Graveyard on defense, and as soon as our Lava Hound explodes, our Mega Minions are going to, or our Lava Pups are going to be doing work against his Mega Minion. They're even going to spit some damage on his right-hand tower, and all in all, this game is pretty even, except he does have a counter push coming. Now, I was expecting that, so we're going to go ahead and zap down that Mega Minion to make sure it doesn't do anything crazy. I've got my Mega Minion to help out against his stuff, and they're going to go ahead and take that down fairly quickly. My tower will go down to 1400 though, so all in all, we are not in the greatest position right now as we start this 12th and final battle going for the win inside of this grand challenge. Now, another Lava Hound in the very back, trying to get our setup going. I feel like he doesn't have the most effective counter if we get our perfect Lava Hound push. I'm going to go ahead and play our Tombstone right here, as well as we need an Ice Wizard to take out this Mega Minion. My Lava Hound's going to be doing its best it can as it floats to the right-hand side of the map, but check out that Mega Minion as it starts making its way towards my Ice Wizard. The other tower is going to lock on and help out, and that's going to be so good for us, or else that tower would have been guaranteed dead. Now, even though it's going to die anyways, we do have the Lava Hound in the graveyard push. Take a look at those skeletons as they pop their way out of there. They're going to start assassinating that tower fairly quickly, and even with the log spell helping out, the little mini skeletons are going to take that tower all the way down to a few hundred HP, and that means a lightning spell will be enough to kill that tower and give us our first tower of the game. And still though, we aren't looking the best. He keeps dropping these Royal Giants in our face, which you don't really see a lot on the ladder until recently. I feel like the Royal Giant's been making a big comeback as far as the ladder goes. His Mega Minion actually will die to my Mega Minion after doing some nice zap tech right there, and with 42 seconds left in this battle, anyone can win, and we're gonna have to see how this goes. Now notice he keeps going for my King Tower. He's dropping his Miner on my King Tower, he's dropping an Ice Spirit towards my King Tower, even though it has 1500 more HP than my Crown Tower, which seemed a little bit crazy to me. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting ready for another push. I've got my Lava Hound going down the side of the map, I've got my Zap Spell helping out. His Royal Giant will redirect my Tombstone for just a second, and now I need some good defense. I'm going to Lightning down the Royal Giant as well as that Knight, and I'm even going to get the Ice Spirit right there. Now check out what's going on. Our tower is down to 769 HP. His tower is at 2200. This is where we make the push. He's got his Royal Giant on my tower. I'm going to put my Tombstone on top of it, and now that the Tombstone's helping out, the Skeletons are helping. Look at his tower on the left-hand side. My Lightning Spell is going to go down, and with only 191 HP left on my tower, we had a 2000 HP comeback in the last couple of seconds to give us a 2 crown to 1 victory, 4,500 gold, 240 cards, and the 12th win inside of our Grand Challenge chest. So just a ridiculously crazy battle right there. So intense. We ended up getting that final push that we needed. We had some really clutch plays with our Zap Spell, with our Tombstone on defense that made it so he could not get our King's Tower, and that gave me this chest right here. So I feel like I should be rewarded with the Graveyard inside of this Grand Challenge chest. What do you guys think? 22,000 gold. We got 55 archers. Let me guess, we're gonna get some Mega Minions as well as some Ice Golems. I feel it in my bones. 3 Rage Spells. There's the Ice Golems right there. No Mega Minions. That's sort of whack. And Spear Goblins. For all of those battles, we get 657 Spear Goblins. Supercell, why do you do this to me? Why can't you just give me graveyards? Alright, well, a little bit anticlimactic as far as the chest win, but some amazing battles today using this deck. Guys, I highly recommend you use this deck. It's super fun to play. I know not everyone has 4 legendaries, but if you have the Lava Hound in the graveyard, or if you have the Golem in the graveyard, that's all you need to have some fun. You can even use the Giant Skeleton in the graveyard if you're feeling saucy. Let me know what you guys think about the deck in the comment section below, and that is going to do it for this video. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.